Hey, what's up YouTube? It's DirtyMobs, and today I want to walk you through a game where I had an 8-minute Trinity force, 3 kills that ended up having them F up the game at 10 minutes. So hopefully the tips and tricks I show you in this video will help you on your climb on solo queue. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's hop into it. I'm going to start a little bit into this game. It's a Shyvana top lane Masters player. And I have this big lane built up. It looks like they reset, so I'm assuming they're going to teleport back. And I want to push really quickly to try to get this massive wave, push into the turret. Because what I don't want to have happen is this. I don't want them to freeze here. So what happens is, Shyvana gets back, she wants to freeze it. Okay, that sucks, right? And a lot of people would go, no, you can't let Shyvana freeze this. It's not good. They're going to freeze, you're going to lose waves. It's bad. You need to get in there and push this. I disagree, okay? And I'll show you why. This is some of the situational analysis that you have to do in a game. And it's really pivotal if you want to get high elo, all right? So let's look at the minimap. Let's start there. Where's our jungler? We should ask ourselves that. Okay, jungler is bot side. So we can account for everyone except their jungler right now. So we don't have to worry about support or mid roams. But we know with our jungler being bot skeletal being taken, so we can kind of think of it as Viego has control of the bot side right now. Well, at least we know at this area, this triangle. So their Graves, they have a Graves jungle, has to be in either here or here. Now, with the fact that junglers most likely going for the scuttle would trade sides, we can assume that it's more likely their jungler is top side. So we're already aware of the fact that their jungler should be top side. So if I stay here, I'm dead. I walk up, I go to push this, Graves ganks me, I die. Okay, so that's pretty bad. So we don't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is reset. It's a hard call to make, but I have teleport, so I shouldn't lose too much. I can come back and put a ward down and just kind of see what happens. So I recall it here for a reason. For one, if a jungler is nearby, league players are really weird about this. To a league player, especially junglers, a missed opportunity is as bad as them dying. So them not getting 300 gold is as bad as them giving you 300 gold, which is not fair, but I think there's a little bit of like league psychology there of fear of missing out. So even though I'm recalling here, we want to be cognizant of the jungler trying to go for us. So what I do is I recall in this position where I can easily move a little bit if Graves ganks me. And I can play out, there's a tentacle here that I placed. I'll do the art for you. And then we have a tentacle here, okay? This is an amazing spot to play off of because if you move here, you E, then you have tentacle slam. Graves can only run this way to dodge, and even then it's likely he gets hit by both. And then you W and you get tentacle slam again, and then you can back up. You can back up here and like retreat to safety, okay? So I'm like playing around this potential option. I'm like, all right, you're being kind of weird. Oh, okay. I'm not like caught too far off guard, right? A lot of people would be shopping or just kind of AFK mentally. I prepared for this moment. So you see, I'm already ready. So let's just see what happens here. Full health Graves, 420 health Illaoi. You know what, we'll just play it. Q, jump back, or kite back a little bit. Beautifully done. Absolutely amazing. Let's just look at that real quick. All right, how does this work? All right, so we move back, E, W, back up. Also, there's another reason I'm backing up, because if I retreat behind minions, it's going to block his auto attacks. Because if you don't know, Graves' auto attacks are blocked by things like turret or minions. So at this point, he can't even auto attack me. So I'm gonna mitigate a lot of damage this way. And if he wants to keep auto attacking me, he has to run back into the tentacles. You know, if he wants to auto attack me at this point, he has to run 3 minions into the tentacle on top of his spirit. Boom. I lined up the Q. Beautifully done. At that point, he's done. Amazing job. But that wouldn't quite be enough to like win this lane. I'm gonna move up a little bit. Good Q here. All right. All right, let's look at that real quick. So I know this Shyvana is running a ghost teleport. So anytime someone's running ghost, their plan is to get you. One of the things about top lane is it's a really long lane, right? So Ghost has a lot of benefit because if you can freeze the lane in a position like this, if you're versus like a Darius or a Shyvana or someone who's running Ghost, they want to get you out here. When they pop Ghost, they have a ton of time to run you down, and Flash doesn't even help. I mean, if I flash, like, you know, if I flash from here to here, like max range, and Shyvana is already near me, then they'll just ghost and catch up to you. So you don't even get the benefit of flash. If anything, you're going to waste your flash, and their ghost is a lot lower cooldown. Also, I know that Shyvana is going to want to kill me. I mean, I'm a really low health. A lot of people don't understand this about Illaoi. When you play Illaoi, you want to almost put yourself in situations that look really beneficial to the enemy, because you don't want them to run away. You want them to full commit. What I do is I'm going to walk up. I'm always positioned on near a tentacle. So if I land E right now, if I land E, boom, slam, right? I also have a tentacle here. So what I try to walk here a little bit here, so I can put a tentacle here and I can play off this spot where my mouse is. You actually see I'm already right clicking to where like I want to be. I want to be between two tentacles, bam, bam. So when Shyvana runs up, I have a really strong advantage. I also have the double buffs to help out. So I try, it doesn't actually take, and Shyvana starts ghosting. So I go, okay, this is not, like, that's not it. I need to back up. I need to kite a little bit, retreat back to my tentacle so I can get some tentacle slams and healing, because if I don't, I am going to die. Boom. So auto W. It's important here that I W. So on the E, I get one tentacle slam. So I get one tentacle worth of healing. The W is important because I want it to go on cooldown. I'm stalling for my Q and I need healing again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get tentacle slam, healing, tentacle slam, healing, right? So my health is going to go up, and that's really what I need right now. I need health. I just need to stall time for this Q. And you see I'm kiting, right? I just don't want to take damage. It's almost like playing versus Trinity that's ulted. All I'm trying to do is just stall so that my tentacles can do work. Also, I'm placing my tentacle up here finally, because when this spawns, it's going to slam here as well. It's going to deal damage and give me some more healing. So I'm just stalling time. To really stall time, once my Q comes up, I flash into the grass here. That drops vision, right? It makes it harder for Shyvana to deal damage to me, because she'll have to ward and then right-click me. Also, it buys distance. It's disorienting to the enemy. They aren't expecting it. Some people might think, oh, DirtyMobs, if you like really min-max this, maybe you didn't have the flash here. If I win from this point, by the way, Shyvana doesn't have teleport. If I win from this point, I get to push in, crash, and it's going to bounce back, and it's going to be an absolutely monstrous lead. So don't greed your flash here at all. Boom. That Q lineup was beautiful. You see how long this tentacle took, by the way? It took forever to spawn. That's why I played the way I did. And then I just did a good auto debut there at the end to finish him off. Absolutely beautiful play. And now we get the push. I'm like kind of afraid of Graves just running top again, but I'm not too afraid because I have all these minions and I'm level 6. So I could like just stand in the minion wave and I'll be okay. That was not good, taking that turret shot. So massive lead here. 2 kills, 37 CS, 5 minutes. Beautifully done. Last, I want to show you the third nail in the coffin. There's not too much fanciness here, but there are some things of note that I'd like to show you. So first, I'm gonna you notice I've gotten poked down a little bit. I've been trying to push wave and throw E's, and I missed a few E's. So Shyvana's had some beneficial trades against me. Not a big deal. We've got a really good 2 tentacle setup I'm playing off of. You see here, I'm standing right in the middle of them. So if I ever land an E, we got tentacle slam, boom, boom, pow. It also gives me really good wave clear capability. You see that I'm using that to my advantage. Slow it down here. First thing I do here, this is a trick you should use. I'm going to hype on it all the time. Q, E, Q, E, Q, E, Q, E. What happens is the Q, first off, Shyvana feels pretty comfortable behind this minion right now. So she feels okay to walk up and auto attack this. When I Q, it's going to kill these minions, and I have a free E angle now, okay? So that's what we're going to do. Boom. Easy. Now, because of Shyvana's double auto attack, it does insta-kill the tentacle. Not real too big of a fan of that, but because I've been good about protecting these tentacles, I have one stored. So what happens is she kills it, doesn't really matter, I get a new one anyways. Nice. Boom. We're just kind of kiting out a little bit. We're getting a little bit low, which is, again, that's kind of what we want. We kind of want to bait her a little bit. Oh, here, I misplay a little bit. My age is showing, because I would have liked to ult this knock up. I get knocked up here. See this airborne? I can negate this. I can negate this with my ult. I could have ulted this and it would have been a lot cleaner, because as I ult, I don't get knocked up. Tentacles, boom, boom. And then this would die. And then boom, boom. Tentacles would slam to Shyvana. So a little bit cleaner would have been that. Instead, I have to ult a little bit later. It gets me really low. Good Q while she's slowed. Now we're just playing a waiting game, because she's gonna want to walk up to Q me. Yep. she made a key mistake, which is to walk near a ulted tentacle, and it led to her demise. At this point, a little bit of spoiler, we did end up winning, and let's see, I had a, what, 8-minute Trinity Force. Wowie. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped. This game doesn't last too much longer. They all rage quit. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.